Hello, welcome back to Rada. My name is Beast, and I'm back with more Corona Blossom. Never wonder why the fuck my... occasionally I'll just sit there like, why the fuck did I ever make my intro so formulaic? I actually don't know why myself I do that. It's kind of weird, really. Well, anyways, after eating lunch, we ease into our afternoon work. As we're finishing up the job, Kumiko makes a little proposal. I decided to go along with it, but...
行くよ、アルネン。今度は右回転から逆立ちして、そのまま腕を振り回して着地するからね。フォローよろしく。
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I hear Kumiko's and Arne's voices through the headset. Kumiko moves the workshop's old Vorks around just as she said she would. It's not a competition spec, but its movements are so fluid you'd never have thought it was a Vorks. From out here, it looks like the thing's about to topple over at any moment. It's driving me nuts.
運転席だとジェットコースター状態で怖くない？
まさか最高です。
We call people like that masochists.
本当に全然心配いりません。ハルネンの姿勢制御って完璧で、私の無茶な動きにも 100% リアクションしてくれるし、最高ですよ。というか、私結構スピード強でいろんなジェットコースターには乗ってきましたけど、これに勝てるものなんてありませんよ。
Okay, better get her out of that before she starts getting hot and heavy in there. I can tell. She's the kind of girl who gets worked up just handling a machine, but is something else today.
一度でいいからアルネンをバロアに乗せてやってみたいな。みんな度肝抜かれるよ。私ももうやばいもん。や、度肝抜く。
Ah, dear. Looks like our little extraterrestrial life form learned something new. Hey, Kumiko, let's leave it there. Remember how you pushed it too far the other day and broke the mech's arm?
もう水を差さないでくださいよ。大丈夫。わかってます。わかってますよ。でも気になるじゃないですか。アルネンが合体したらどこまで性能が上がるのか。それにアルネンもこっちの方が楽しいでしょ。ねえ、アルネン。やあ。
The voice is as monotone as ever, but I think I did hear a hint of her joy. Okay, maybe I'm a little curious as to how much of Works' performance improves when Adne merges with merges with it. It's hard to know whether data like that would ever come in handy. After all, Adnen's a bit of an irregularity. Given how hard these tests would be to reproduce, I think it'd be pointless recording any of the data. So right now, getting Adne to do this would just serve to satisfy Kumiko's real curiosity. And mine. I don't know if that's good or bad.
いいなこの自分の手足以上に動く感覚たまんない。何これ、ボークスでこれならバローは絶対もっとやばいよね。やっぱアールネンと合体したい。ねえねえ、うちのこと合体しない？むしろ私と。
Stop that. Don't like that.
今ならあの技があるね。試していい？ねえねえ、いいでしょ。ちょっとだけだから。ほんとちょっとだけ。海怖い。
Kumiko, cut it out, will ya?
はい、これで最後にします。ほんと最後に1回だけ。ねえ、お願いあるね。怖くないし痛くしないから。よし、じゃあ行くよ。
I think he just nutted.
どうせ
What was that noise? Look over the Vorks with a wry smile. Its graceful movements make it seem like it's dancing. Then after a little while, the Vorks comes to an abrupt halt. What's up? Why'd you stop so suddenly? Hey, did something happen? I have a sudden bad feeling. Hold on. Hold on, then just... Because apparently I was told that, this is the type of game where they decided, you know what? We're gonna cut out the age scenes for the all ages. We never said we would cut out the nude sprites though. So let me just get things ready, you know? Just to make sure. Okay, where's the fucking... Come on. Where's the window opacity? There's the window opacity. There we go. Better. I mean, could be better, but better than nothing is. Hey, did something happen? I rushed to climb up the Vorks and knock on the canopy, but I get no answer. A moment later, though, it's opened manually from the inside. Kumiko! Okay, we're still fine. Don't show me this. It's okay, it's fine. That's not what this is. Yeah, I can see that. Oh Lord. Oh dear, she's actually drooling. Oh, well. Can't be helped. She's the sort of girl whose personality will just completely change when she's sad in the cockpit of a mech. You are not. You are not. You got it. As to what's sticky, it's not obvious. Okay, you coming? I'm gonna get you off. Hit the tilt switch in Kumiko's place and try to pull her out of the cockpit once the mech settled down. Drag her out of the vehicle in a tight embrace. Oh, sorry, it hit you somewhere. Kumiko?
わかってる。無理しちゃったのは自覚してるし、反省してる。
おしまい。
あ、ごめんね。ちょっとテンション上がって調子に乗りすぎちゃった。 そうちょっと座るね。久美子ちゃん大丈夫？病院行く？いやいや、そこまでじゃないです。ちょっとしびれが残ってるだけなんで。ほら、正座した後にじわわわわーってなるじゃないですか。あんな感じなんで少ししたら治ります。そう？何かあったら言ってね。約束だよ。大げさだな。久美子ちゃん、なんかほんとしのさんってお母さんみたい。そんなに老けて見える？やっぱり身長のせいなのかな。何言ってんですか。背が高くてスタイルもいいし羨ましいですよ。体重聞いたら聞くよ。タッパがあると仕方ないと思いますけどね。でも数字って残酷ですよね。うんうん、本当だよ。
Alright, I'm out. Get involved in women's talk and you're just asking for trouble. Not even I'm ready to deal with that.
グミ。はーい、グミコちゃんだよ。ごめんね、あるね。もっとやりたかったでしょ。うん、途中まで。そこは面目ない。でも嫌じゃなかったらまた今度いっぱい遊ぼうね。約束だよ。早速シノさんの真似。アルネンは賢いね。
Smiling, Kumiko pats Arne on the head with her left hand.
わかった、またやろう。その先輩の許可が出たらだけど。
Well, as long as you and the Vorks are up to it, Kumiko.
約束。よかったね、ハルネちゃん。
仕事は終わったのか。
Turned around sharply in surprise. Standing there is a short, stocky old man. He almost looks like the Ruma doll. My grandpa at the head of Osaki Ironworks, Tetsuji Osaki. Rams, when did you...
お親方、ご苦労様です。
He responds to Kumiko with a short grunt. Her body stiffens up under his glare. He is a pretty intense guy, so it's no surprise that someone so unused to him would get nervous. Repairs are finished. Only your checks are left, sir.
そこのには触らせたのか。
Her? You mean Arne? No, we only let her inside our own mech. We don't let her touch the customers' machines at all.
そうか。うちのだけか。
Grams challenges Arne to a staring contest, but Kumiko's the most jittery of them all for some
ある
reason.
ね。
Huh? Oh yeah, that's her name. She's called Arne.
誰が名付けた？
Gino.
いや、私はアレンジしただけで、もともとはケイ君が。
Was Gino?
そうか。
Grams releases Arne from a stare, having apparently lost interest upon hearing those words. His gaze shifts to the Vorks that's been left in our care. It's the one that Kumiko and I fixed today. He knocks the body in various places, runs his hand over it. I figure that he's just carrying out some final checks, but then he turns to look at me.
乗れ。
Yes, sir.
私が。
He brushes Kumiko away and orders me to get on. I open the canopy and climb up. Next, the engine kicks in. The system's just a dummy.
構わん。起こせ。
Turn on the Vorks as instructed. The canopy closes and the Vorks stands up. And I suddenly lose visibility. I feel a stabbing pain deep in my chest. It's a really disturbing feeling, like someone stuffed a hedgehog down my throat. I feel like the crap. Yes, sir.
よし。そのまま右の作業腕を下げろ。
Yes, sir. Moving the arm. Pull the lever. In an instant, the pressure levels drop and the fail-safe mechanism kicks in due to the loss of the hydraulic fluids. Both arms steadily lose power, falling limb. The safety activates and the entire robot begins to droop over as the system performs an emergency shutdown. Huh? Why?
これは980式だ、バカ者。
Crap. Can't believe I made such a stupid mistake. The moment I realized what he's talking about, all the blood drains from my face. I hit my limit. frantically rush to open the canopy and throw my upper body out of the cockpit, and vomit profusely.
納品に行ってくる。
My regards.
よろしくお願いします。
It's a few minutes after the incident. Kumiko and I keep our heads bowed even though the truck's already set off.
先輩、大丈夫ですか？
Crap, must have been all that tension, that huge inadvertent sigh. I'm sure her worry has more to do with concern for my health than with our failures at work. Yeah, everything's normal.
そうかもしれませんけど。
Such a loser making a worry like this. I'm ruminating on what I've done.
ケイ君、はい、お水。
Oh, yeah. I take the cup from her, have a swig of water, and rinse my mouth out. Then take a nice long gulp. I'm grateful that she gave me lukewarm water rather than cold, so it doesn't irritate my throat. I heard it when I vomited earlier. Thanks for the water, Shino.
お疲れ様。
Shino's used to this kind of thing, so she doesn't seem to be worrying as much as Kumiko. But I'm sure it's bothering her. Such a loser. What's up?
ケイチ、ボックス嫌い？
She's so direct, I'm at an immediate loss for words.
あれってお隣のジョン？
My neighbor's dog, John, barks and runs towards us. That's what our man looks like. Very book standard, also.
噛まれてるよ、アルネちゃん。
No, again.
ケイ君、またって。これっていつものことなの？そうですよ。あ、アルネは超丈夫だから平気ですよ。平気って、モロにガブリって。
That's her leg, actually.
確かに噛んでるジョンの方がブランブラン揺れて心配になる感じだけど。
Arne gets barked at by dogs all the time. I think every dog she passes when we're out for a walk has a go at her.
金属だからですかね。二人とも慣れっこって感じだね。シノ、これどうする？いつもはどうしてるの？
I guess she usually just lets the dog hang on until he gets tired.
最悪、交尾をやめさせるときみたいに水ぶっかけるか。どっちもひどい。シノ。仲良くしよう。ほら、昨日本で読んだでしょ。やあ。
In one move, Arne flips the dog over.
わしゃわしゃわしゃ。
What the fuck?
おお、すごい。わしゃわしゃ手なずけてる。おお、昨日の勉強の成果が出てる。そっか、最近アルネちゃんが犬の本を読みたがってたのはそういうことだったんだ。こうか、これか、ここがいいのか。シノさん、どんな本読ませたんですか？違う。あれは私がなんとなく見てた癒し系動画の真似だね。こうか。そんなにだらしなく舌を垂らして本当にお前はだらしないメス犬だな。
What kind of porn have you been reading around her, Shino?
Oh.
シノさん、結 構激しいの見てますね。違うの、もっとほのぼの動画なの。
Never forget that it's the innocent ones that are the freaks.
どや、どうなんや、ほれほれ。
I hate it.
臭いです。
Unusual day. Completed chapter 2,
お
part
風
1.
呂です。
With a single cry from the oldest crane in our herd, we find ourselves headed for a soak in the baths after work. Two of us have been working up a sweat all day, and the others covered in dog slobber. The smell of the latter is extremely bad. The stink of that stuff is beyond extreme. Saying that though, people are apparently desensitized to their own scent. For all I know, there might be a scant difference between the stench of my sweat and Anna's dog slobber to Shino.
はあ、いい匂いだ。コロッケ食べていきません？
Kumiko makes a suggestion as we pass by the butcher's shop. Guess it's only to be expected of a greedy guts like Kumiko Kirishima.
ダメ。いつも言ってるけど、お風呂に入る直前に食べたら体に悪いんだからね。そこをなんとか。寝る前に目いっぱい走りますから、汗を流せば脳幹ですよ。久美子ちゃん、何のためにお風呂に入るか分かってる？汗臭いからですよね。そうです。はーい、わかりました。
Kumiko reluctantly waves goodbye to the old woman who runs the butcher's shop. She eats those things almost every day. Is you tired of them yet?
おーい、しのちゃん、今日は青魚でいいのが入ってよ。って宇宙人、おめえもいるのか。もううちのロボを食うんじゃねえぞ。
あらあら、アルネちゃんだっけ？男どもに聞いてたのとは違って普通の可愛い女の子じゃないのさ。
おう、グミじゃねえか。って宇宙人？おお、こいつか、噂の。大丈夫なのか？
その耳みたいなのってコスプレっていうやつでしょ。最近メイド喫茶っていうのもできたし、この街も徐々にナウくなってきたわね。
With each step we take down the street, someone calls out to us. But a maid cafe in this town? Feels like we're a little late to the party. Well, I guess it's typical of us to be behind the times. It's quite amusing how only the town's women are able to accept Arne without trouble. Men don't ignore her, but they don't exactly know how to deal with her either. It's not like I have an idea myself, despite being so close to her.
おお、大崎んとこの若いのじゃねえか。この前は急にうちのオンボロ見てもらって悪かったな。
Ah, no problem.
お世話になってます。
いやー、本当に助かったぜ。摂氏さんにも迷惑かけずに済んだし、今度大崎の大将にうまい酒持っていくわ。
Thanks, I'm sure Gramps will be pleased.
ねえねえ、久美子ちゃん。この前って？ああ、前に納品に行った時、現場でボックスが動かなくなって困ってるとこにちょうど通りかかって応急処置したんですよ。へえ、そんなことがあったんだ。
How's your work's been since then?
悪かないね。後期にも間に合いそうだ。
It's good to hear. There were only emergency repairs though, so your engine might burn out if you put too much stress on it. Please be careful.
やっぱりそろそろ買い替えかね。
If you bring it over to the workshop, we can take a proper look at it. We should get it going properly, as long as we can just replace the parts. Come to think of it, you said you wanted a bit more power, right? I should be getting the right parts for that in stock pretty soon.
おお、前に話してたやつか。それで？
ケイ君、またお仕事の話してる。親方、 あんまり自分じゃ新製品の売り込みしないですからね。あ、哲司さんはね。
たく、商売がうまくなったじゃねえか、坊主。
Ow! Ow! Alright then. That pats me hardly on the back. I'm kind of stunned by his words.
お、今度のメンテの時に試しに見せてくれよ、その新製品。
Yes, thank you very much. I'll be waiting for you. Keep my head bowed as the man waves goodbye.
先輩、営業お疲れ様です。やりましたね。イエーイ。
Yeah! Score, I reach up and meet Kumiko's high five. It's not like he actually made the order yet, though.
いやいや、こういう地道な活動が後の大きな成功につながるんですよ。
Yeah. Got that. Gotta get the manufacturer to do a stock check tomorrow. I'm sorry for making you wait.
お仕事だもんね。仕方ないよ。刑事、叩かれてた。痛い？悲しい？
Oh, no, he was complimenting me. I'm actually happy.
叩かれて嬉しい。
No. I'd really prefer if you'd put it a little differently, but it's kind of a pain to explain.
よし。あるねん。こっちおいで。
I don't trust her. I don't trust. Don't you dare say French words in my fucking proximity ever again.
こうやって頭をぐしゃぐしゃしてよくやったって褒めてるような感じ。うわーわかった？これが嬉しいの？
That serious expression of yours makes enough for me to agree.
アルネちゃん、いい？叩いたのはあのおじさんなりの褒め方なの。暴力で称賛？暴力とはまた違うんだけど。よし、今度までの宿題にしよう。私がまた調べておくね。わかった。一旦棚に置く。置いちゃいましょう。棚上げ。棚上げ。
The two of them mimic putting something on the back burner.
なんか一番難しいことをさらりとしてる気が。
But Chino's been like that for as long as I can remember. She always says to just leave the hard things on the back
刑事
burner.
も結構やってたの？これ。
Well, no more room on the stove now.
じゃあ一緒にあのジェスチャーしてたの？
Shut it. Chino, let's get going.
行こっか、アルネちゃん。
Chino takes the girl's hand and walks along beside her. It almost feels like I'm looking back at my past self. It's nostalgic, but kind of embarrassing. It was really embarrassing for me at the time, of course, but I tried to put those feelings on the back burner too. Put anything unpleasant or difficult to one side and keep going. That's what Chino's all about. Because you're not necessarily throwing them out, you can always revisit those things later and find out what they mean. When you think about it that way, putting things on a back burner can be pretty helpful, even during work.
どうしたの？
Nothing, was just thinking about something. Reaching back for those things once in a while is pretty fun too. Passing straight through the shopping district, we soon arrive at the fork in the road where our destination lies. On the left is Tatsumi Baths, an ordinary old-fashioned bathhouse. And to the right is Inui Baths, another similar bathhouse. That's right, for whatever reason, both of the town's bathhouses are right next to each other.
ああ、いいね。てめえの目は節穴だとは思ってたが、そりゃ撤回するぜ。節穴に失礼だからな。ソーリー節穴ってんだ。
ああ、辰巳のそのセリフのしつけて送り返してやら。うちのサウナのどこがてめえんところに劣ってるって言うんだ。ああ、お父さん、ただいま。おう。いやー、しのちゃん、おかえり。はい。乾さんも暑い日が続くから気をつけてくださいね。ありがとね。ほんとしのちゃんは優しいね。おじさん、戻りました。ああ、お疲れさん。
おお、グミ、またドロドロになってきやがって。いいぞいいぞ、労働の証だ。うちで汗流してけ。
お借りしま
おい、久美子はうちで預かってんだ。勝手にそっちに入れんじゃねえ。
ああ、楽器じゃねえんだ。どこで風呂に入ろうが本人の勝手だろうが。
まあまあ、どっちも同じ源泉使ってんですから、どっちでもいいじゃないですか。
ああ、そうだな。それなら少しでも煙突の長い銭湯の方が気分いいよな。
はあ、たかだか 5.8 センチの差で何言ってんだ。それならうちの太い方のがいいに決まってんだろ。
はあ、それもたかだか 4.9 センチじゃねえか。自慢するには微妙じゃねえか。なんだちっこいの。何か言いたげだが、お前も煙突は長い方がいいだろ。
何言ってんだ。太さだろ、太さ。
Can we stop talking about this?
毎日うちの湯に入ってるお前なら良さがわかるだろ。
さあさあ、正直に言ってくれていいんだぜ。
どんぐりの背比べ。
うぐーうぐー
みんなそういてる。はーい、アルネちゃん行こっか。
Shino quickly covered Arene's mouth. Man, that girl can move fast at times like these.
はいはい入ろう。あ、それとおじさん、のしつけて返すって喜んで返すって意味ですからね。
え、そうなの。
達成。
こんなてめえ、この影。
ああ、今は毛根の反抗期の話は関係ねえだろうがよ。毛根はよ。
Excuse me, coming through.
ケイジ君、おかえりなさい。
Yes.
環境設定です。カスタマイズし音関連の設定です。
We should get set multiples.
後悔させないわよ。私ですか。私後悔させないわよ。
Woman sitting at the counter addresses me the moment I enter. Oh, Miss Hyoki. Hello. I didn't know you'd be here.
はーい、来てますよ。お久しぶりね。かなでさん、いらしてたんですか。というか、どうしてうちの番台に。それがね、訪ねてきたらしのちゃんのお父さんたちが恒例の口喧嘩の最中だったから仲裁したの。でもしばらくしてお父さん思い出してまた怒って出て行っちゃって。ああ、それで番台を任されてるんですか。すみません。いいのいいの。お父さん、こうしてお詫びに美味しいお酒くれたし、私は私でこうして目の保養になるし。
Please, don't say weird things like that when you're looking at me. You were bribed with alcohol. You sure do love a drink. She makes a pretty picture, this lady cradling a bottle of sake behind the counter.
照れちゃって。最近顔出してくれないから寂しかったよ。
Now, sorry, though they do say that no news is good news.
冗談、責めてるわけじゃないのよ。ただ、ケイジ君のことが気になって来ちゃった。シノさん、お知り合いですか。ああ、
Shin looks troubled trying to explain who the lady is. Well, she is my guest after all. This is Miss Hyoki. I was in a care a long time ago, and she comes to check up on me every once in a while.
どうも、はじめまして。日置かなでです。高いところからごめんなさいね。いえいえ、私は霧島久美子って言います。今、刑事先輩のところで助手をしてます。あなたが久美子ちゃん？哲司さんから聞いてるわよ。話に聞いてたより断然キュートじゃない。どこにゴリたくましい要素があるのやら。親方とそんな話を？っていうか今ゴリラって言いかけませんでした？ やっぱりいいお酒を抱いてると酔っちゃうのかな。なんちゃって。
Actually, I'm more surprised that Gramps would talk to you about something like that. I can't imagine it. Begin to imagine it.
哲司さん面白いよね。電話口なのに何度も大笑いしちゃって。刑事、私親方が面白いこと言ってる姿が全然想像つかないんだけど。
Don't worry, neither can I. Miss Yoki's sense of humor is kind of special.
ひどいな。というか日置さんじゃないでしょ。そんな他人行儀なのお姉さん寂しいな。昔みたいにかなでさんって呼んでくれないの？
Come on, I'm technically an adult now, so.
ねえねえしのちゃん、ケイジ君って最近こんな感じなの？ええ、まあ私にもさん付けですから。ははケイジ君も何かと色気づいちゃったわけだ。
Can I get in the bath now, Miss Kanade?
そうそう、かなでさんかなでさん。
Yeah, okay then.
待って待って、この子はこのちっちゃな子。
Oh, she's,
もしかしてだけどアルネちゃん、哲司さんが言ってたわけあって預かってる近所の子、猫耳カチューシャしてるし。
That's what he told you? Girl from the neighborhood. In a way, it's the complete opposite, but I'm pretty sure she wouldn't believe us if we told her that Arane is actually an alien. Well, I'm shocked that the word cat ears made it out of Graham's mouth.
ああ、それは私が言ってるだけ。哲司さんは猫娘みたいな娘って言ってたよ。
Okay, that's better.
いやいや、ケイ君、猫娘って妖怪じゃなかったっけ？
Monster, alien. I'm not sure there's actually much difference.
そっか、君がアルネちゃんね。クールだね、かわいいね。引き止めちゃってごめんね。ささ、おばさんに構わず入っちゃって。やあ。もしかして今のドイツ語のお返事？なになに？そんなの覚えたの？かわいいな。
Miss Kanade, locker key.
はいはい、これだっけ？どうぞ。かわいいな、あの子。
Take the key from Miss Kanade, who has a huge grin plastered on her face. Honestly, she comes around all of a sudden and then holds us up for ages. She's such an airhead. I smile wryly to myself and head for my locker. There are special keys. There are special lockers reserved for family and friends, a little different to the ones that regular customers use. There are quite a few different, but the biggest one is that if you put your clothes in one of the special lockers, the staff will wash them for you while you're having a soak. When I told my friends about this, they got jealous, but there's a big problem with this setup. Anyone can open the locker door at any time, so you have zero privacy. And so the Akane family who owns the bathhouse must always know what kind of underwear I'm wearing. Not that I mind too much, but actually I wonder what kind of panties Sina's wearing. It's not like I want to see. It's just that it's kind of unfair. I'd stop thinking about stupid things again in the bath.
シノ？
Yeah, I've not seen them.
シノ、今日ピンクなフリフリ。
What? Yeah, I bet. Wait! Arne! How do you know what I'm... Alright. Some thoughts are always getting sent across to her. But did she have to choose now to read them? Wait, first of all. Arne. This is the men's bath? Miss Kanade, stop her from coming on here.
いいんじゃないの？その子をケイジ君が保護者って聞いてるわよ。
Well, yes, but no, what I mean is...
お風呂入る。
Actually do that even. Wait, Arne, don't take off your clothes. Don't.
あれ？アルネちゃん、どこ？ケイ君、もしかして
Is she nudie? Oh no. Yeah, she's over here. Oh, she noticed.
よかった。そっか。どうする？そっちで入れちゃう？
Right, I'll bring her back over and... over there. Shino, you're just treating Arne like a little kid. Well, I mean, she does look like a kid, but it still wouldn't look good for me to take her in the bath. Wait, am I overthinking this? She is an alien at the end of the day. While I'm fretting, our alien visitor starts taking off her clothes. Hey, aren't you wearing way too lightly dressed? You're only wearing one layer. What's up with your ribs? They're popping right out. It makes me want to yell at you to eat more. But then I realize you eat plenty already. So why are you so damn skinny? What should I do? I have to stop her. Arne. You know what I'm thinking, right? 9. No good, she said. I have a go at speaking to her in German. Not sure I used it correctly, though. Shino, I'll bring Arne back over there, so can you please take her? She obviously has no idea what I'm worrying about. She really is just treating Arne like a child. Also, she said, yeah, sure, that's fine. By the way, I also can do this probably. Well, whatever, I drive Arne back to the counter. The door by the counter is the only entrance to the women's bath. Miss Yuki, open the door. Miss Kanade, please open the door.
Yeah. 強引な刑事君もいいわね。
There's a curtain that conceals the door to the women's bath, so even if I open it, there's no worry of me peeking into the changing room. I'm still fucking panicking, though. Still pretty awkward, though, so I direct my gaze back towards the men's bath instead. Oh, good thing I did that. Yeah, that is just barely some nip. Geez, Arne, it's worrying when you disappear all of a sudden like that, she says. Okay, I'll leave it to you. I'll allow my eyes to return to Shino for just an instant. Oh, yep. There they are. You can imagine what's happening. Shino, your clothes. I'm sorry, Kay, I was spacing out. I'm sorry, she says. No, there's no reason to apologize so much. That's right, Kay doesn't feel a thing even when he sees a girl in her underwear, she says. Would you shut up for a second? Youth, how innocent. Those days of youth that just pass you by, Kanade says. I chose the worst moment to be like, okay, it seems it's over. 42:30. 42:30. 0. 42:30. Like, I was like, okay, you know what? Seems like it's over, done with. Let's get rid of the fucking censorships. Boom! I actually... You know what? Now that I think about it, I have missed the Tohar 2 text box, because there I can actually just censor it and still have the lines going on at the top. How the I didn't play a lot of fucking VNs because I specifically hated text boxes like that. And then I didn't know that Tohar 2 had text boxes like that. So I started playing it and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I started playing it. I want to play it now. And now I wish I could go back to them. God damn it. Feels so refreshed, almost like I'm gonna melt, Kumiko says. Shino wants to melt away, apparently. Arne does too, apparently. She literally does, in fact. Well, don't melt for real. You'll give us heart attacks. She says. Yeah, melt, not melt. Please just try not to let out any weird goo, Kumiko says. I'll melt in your place, okay? Ooh, I really do wish I could just melt away right now, Shino says. Man, Shino, you're still worrying about that? It's fine, Kumiko says. I know I can be kind of an airhead sometimes, but Shino says. Pink! Arne says. Don't say it, Shino says. What are you going to gain from worrying about it so much? In the end, these are just expensive little pieces of cloth with pattern on them. What really makes a person is what's on the inside, Kumiko says. The inside, Shino says.
そうです。
That's right, the
中身
inside.
中身
Shino, you're great on the
シノ
inside,
さん
Kumiko
こん
says.
なに立派な中ほら
See?
こんなに立
Just
派な
great,
中身
Kumiko
は
says, and she just grabs her boob.
あの
Oh no, oh yeah, Shino, what's wrong? You gotta say no, or something here, or it's a slippery slope,
滑り
Kumiko
じゃない
says.
ですか
Fucking Arne just giving Kumiko the stink eye. 3, Shino says.
はい
What? What did he just? Kumiko says.
ベストから
I'm a massive 3 kilograms away from my ideal weight, Shino says.
泣いてよし
It's okay to cry, Kumiko says.
アルネンは金属だからわかんないだろうけど女の子はベストから3キロも変動するとラインが変わるの
You made a metal Arnen, so I'm sure you don't know, but when a girl's 3 kilos off her ideal weight, her figure
おデ
changes.
ブ様
Kumiko says. Arne immediately. Fatty? Shino, hold it together, please. Don't let it get you down. And Arnen, where did you learn that word? Kumiko says.
女の子
There are 3 golden rules that we girls must follow. We never say the word fat. Don't make anyone else say the word fat, and never call someone fat behind their back. Kumiko says. All 3 of them stabbed Shino in the back, apparently. But why did you suddenly get so fat? I mean, develop the figure of an expecting mother. Kumiko says.
体型にはならない
You don't have to tiptoe around it. It's basically, it's because I've been overeating, Shino says. I don't know what Arne ate, so I tried cooking lots of different things for her to try out, Shino says. Arne doesn't really have any likes or dislikes. She just can't eat hot things. Yeah, as long as you keep it chilled, she'll eat it. Only had noticed that earlier, Shino said.
早く気づいてる
At first I thought the reason she wouldn't eat was because she didn't like the food, but it felt like a waste of time, a waste to throw it away, Shino says. So you ate everything. You're that kind of person, aren't you, Shino? The type of girl who gets all chubby when she starts a family, Kumiko says. Yeah, that's what I'm realizing now. Or rather, my body is. The pressure around my belly just feels different somehow, Shino says. How frightening, Kumiko says. Sploosh, 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 sploosh. Arnen, indifferent to Shino's plight, plays at being a merlion.
シノさん
Shino, if you're planning to run it off, I'll go out running with
こん
you.
なに重いのぶら下げてるんだからむしろ
Carrying such a heavy burden, maybe walking would be best. Why did I have to get seen now of all times, Shino says. So you don't really care about the fact that you were seen in the first place, Kumiko says. Well, our families are close. We've been together since we were little. After all this time, I don't imagine he'd think much of seeing his big sister's panties, Shino says.
刑事
Keiji, in Shino's eyes, you're obviously still a prepubescent kid. I feel kind of sorry for you, man. Kumiko says. He definitely saw my muffin top bulging over the waistband of my panties. Oof. Shino says. Come on, they say that guys actually like that kind of thing. It's fine, Kumiko says. Do you think Kei's like that too? Shino says. Actually, does the best thing for him. After all, they say that when you lose weight, the boobs are the first area to go. So wouldn't that make him sad? Kumiko says. That's right. How about we ask him if he's a boob guy before you decide whether or not to lose the weight, Kumiko says. That's it, Shino says.
自分で
Actually, I know it sounds a little crazy coming from me, but
落ち着きましょう
maybe we should cool it a little, Kumiko says. Yeah, Shino says.
シノさんのボックス
How about having a go in a
Vork
Vork, Shino? You'll really break a sweat. I think it'd help you lose weight, Kumiko says. I think riding one of those would make me sweat in another sense. I'd probably end up breaking it, Shino says.
ああ
Oh, that's right, you're bad with machinery, aren't you, Kumiko says.
でも
Maybe I'd be able to move it if Arnen merged with it, though, Shino says. That's a good idea. Hey, Arnen, let's merge again, okay? Kumiko says. Gumi.
怖い
Scary, Arnen says. No, don't say that, okay? Kumiko says.
どうしたのアルネ
What's wrong, Arnen? Why'd you suddenly cling to me? Wait, do you want to merge? Not now, Kumiko says.
ごめんごめん
Sorry, you were getting bored, weren't you? What do you want to play today, Shino says.
ごめん
Gumi. What?
私の腕
There's
が
something up with my arm. Kumiko says. Hey, don't lick me there. Wait. Kumiko says. Arden, what's gotten into you? Why did you start licking her arm? There's a wound. There's gotta be a wound on her arm or something. She sometimes just starts licking my arm like she suddenly remembered she needs to, Kumiko says. Why your arm? Ah, Shino says. Yep, right where I injured it 2 years ago, Kumiko says. But why is she licking it, Shino says. Oh, she does this all the time. She licks wounds. Kind of like a dog, I guess, Kumiko says. But when she does it at the workshop, it feels cool. Here in the bath, it's really quite warm. Kind of tickles, hehe, Kumiko says. It's like she really is a dog, Shino says. Wait, that's by your tongue. Yeah, wait, black, Kumiko says. Wait, and then if you keep licking me like that, I'll have to wash all over again. And Shino says. 9, she says. Looks like you've caught her eye now. Alright, Shino, just let her do whatever she wants, Kumiko says. It's so strange, after Arden licks me, I end up feeling weirdly light, Kumiko says. Arden, lick me, Shino says. Shino, Kumiko says. Huh? You meant that as a figure of speech, right? I knew that, yeah, but right now I want to explore all my options, and Shino says. I don't need to read that one out. That was refreshing! I've been soaking in the bath for quite a while, but it looks like Shino and the others still aren't done. I stare absentmindedly at the TV on the countertop and cool down under the fan. Arden, don't run, Shino says. KJ, you're out already, Kumiko says. Yeah, take your time. We walk to each other through the divide. We talk to each other through the divide. I know it's uncouth, but everyone here is a regular customer, so no one really minds. Come on, you'll catch cold if you don't hurry and get changed, Shino says. You think an alien, one made of metal at that, is able to catch a cold? Arden can materialize her own clothes, you know, Kumiko says. I guess we need to get changed, Shino says. I can hear their soft voices through the wall. It's not like I'm trying to eavesdrop on them or anything, but I can still make out their conversation over the noise of the TV. Maybe it's just selective hearing. Maybe I can make out what they're saying because it has more to do with me. Wait, what am I making excuses for? Myself, I guess. Since Arden arrived, I've become really conscious of everything running through my head. Like when I saw Shino in a state of undress earlier. Wait, these ones are different from the pair I took off, okay? Shino says. Seriously? She can read my thoughts at this distance. I can't let my guard down around this space creature. Also, hey, counter lady, can you not give me the thumbs up like that with a big grin on your face? I fucking love this woman. Look at her. Fucking look at her. Sink in. Complete chapter 2, part 2. Good job! The clinking of bottles of fruit milk echoes around the Akune household's living room on the second floor of the bathhouse. We cheer to a hard day's work. We're having dinner after this, you'll ruin your appetite.
何のために長風呂で汗かいたと思ってるのかな。2半ぐらい余裕。
Gina's gonna gut you when you say that. Man, this girl. So just finally started imitating Kumiko.
お、アルネもなかなかの飲みっぷり。もう一発のフルーツ牛乳だね。
Don't just stick an ER on the end of every word. Just how bad is your vocabulary?
こぼ しちゃったね。ちょっと待ってね。今拭いてあげるから。そこまで完全停止されると彫像拭いてるみたいな気分になるんだけど。
Yeah, actually, like, even the fucking idle animations have stopped. Other than Nas impatiently allows Shino to wipe her mouth. After watching them just watching them causes a wave of nostalgia to come over me. A long time ago, my mother had done the same for me when we came to the bathhouse.
ケイ君も飲む？アルネちゃんはもう一本飲むって言ってるから下に取りに行くんだけど。
Nah, I'm fine.
そう？うちのだし遠慮しなくていいよ。みんなの分取ってくるね。
そうだぞ。付き合い悪いぞ、刑事。
How about you learn a bit of self-control? You're a guest in someone else's house right now.
何さ、それを言うなら刑事だって自分の家じゃないくせに。私はちゃんと隣の乾邸に寝に帰ってるしね。その点、この居間で寝泊まりしてる刑事よりは他人度高い。
What kind of contest is this? If you're just a guest, then how about eating at your own place today?
私、シノさんの作るご飯大好き。あれがないと生きていけないレベルで。
And by the way, I'm the one actually paying for the food here.
私には愛しか収められない。今日の分受け取ってください、シ
何？
As soon as Shino returns with his fruit milk, Kumiko hugs her tightly, which only confuses her.
アルネちゃんまで。ケイ君、何なのこれ。
Nah, nothing particular.
まあ、いっか。お返しのギュー。
Nah, I guess that went on the bag burner too. Stars look spectacular tonight. After dinner, I get lost searching for stuff on my laptop. When I actually look up, I realize that stars are visible through the window. You really can see the stars very clearly from here. Every corner of the Milky Way shimmers beautifully.
三角形見てるの？右がこと座だっけ？
I just cannot escape from fucking stars. They just keep coming back. Anyways. It's Aquila. Wait, how many times have I explained this to you? Can you try to at least remember how the summer triangle fits together?
なんか頭に入らなくて。
Fair enough. I know about constellations, but I've never been able to see a single one of them in the sky. Also, I wasn't necessarily looking at the summer triangle, you know. Can't think of it. Where's Miss Canada? She didn't come upstairs during dinner.
あ、ちょっと前にお父さんと飲みに行っちゃった。大政さんにいいのあるからって誘われたみたいで。
Honestly, what did you come here for anyway?
案外本当にケイ君の顔見に来ただけなのかもね。一応隕石のかけらが落ちたって話題になってたしね。
See, the fact that I was involved wasn't on the news or anything, was it?
でも消防の人に話したし、町内会の人が話しててもおかしくないと思う。奏さん、それなりに顔見知りがいるわけだし。
Yes, that's true. What if she knows that Arden's an alien?
いや、あの可愛がりっぷりからしてそれはないんじゃないかな。奏さん、カウンセラーだし、もし知ってたらもっと興味示してそう。
That's true. If you were to take her job away from her, she'd still be the kind of person to poke her nose into everyone else's business.
だね。今日もケイ君の元気そうな顔見て安心したって言ってたよ。それで満足だから今日は気兼ねなくたらふく飲んで帰るって。
So that was a motive.
奏さんお酒強いもんね。お父さんに付き合えるの奏さんぐらいだし。
It feels like that was just an afterthought.
かもね。
There's a note of suspicion in her tone, however. Appreciate the night air all the more, knowing that so many people care about me.
今は何見てるの？
I was just thinking about how pretty the Milky Way is.
だね。明日も晴れそう。
Oh, but it's out online. It'll start raining in the afternoon.
そうやって文明がロマンを台無しにするんだ。
Yeah. Okay, maybe that kid did kill the mood. But the weather's an important factor in my work, so I check it daily. Gina must have finished her household chores for the day because she sits down next to me.
パソコンで何か調べてたの？
Oh yeah, about Arden. If I search for things like meteorite or alien, the only results are sci-fi novels and movies.
それでお空に現実逃避？テスト勉強の時もよくやって、後で時間がないって焦ってたよね。
Sure remembers all unpleasant things.
その度に勉強を見てあげてたからね。
Still owe you for that, yeah. How's Arden there?
図書館で借りてきた本読んでる。
Look over to Arden and she's sitting up straight and reading a book. She's got a stack of books she's finished reading on the right. On the other side of her is another pile of books she's planning on to read. She's such an avid reader.
ねえ、今までは絵ばっかりの本だけど、最近は文字が多いのも読むようになったんだよ。
But to have variety, you borrowed as many as the library would allow, right?
うん。一昨日借りたばっかりなのに、もう半分以上読んじゃってるの。
Why is she...
でも、ああして素直に集中して読むのって、ケイ君が一緒にいる時だけだけどね。姿が見えないと、ぼーっとしてることが多いよ。さっきのケイ君みたいに。
wonder why.
よくわかんないけど、やっぱりケイ君に懐いてるからじゃないかな。
Though I'm usually at her side, Arden will obediently stay with Sheena if I ask her to do so. She's a quiet girl, but she does sometimes possess machines or eat metal parts without permission. I really don't get her.
素直でいい子なんだけどね。学習能力もすごいし。
Last few days, she's been able to get almost everything across too. Her Japanese might still be a little shaky, but it's a far cry from how it was to begin with. She's improved a lot. We've been managing with her well enough for the time being, but what about in the future?
私はこのままでもいいかなって思ってるけど、ケイ君は反対？
Not necessarily, though I do wonder what Arden wants to do.
アルネちゃんがどうしたいか。
Also, completely random tangent, but can we just talk about how the fucking Shangri-La Frontier opening, the second opening, is one of the few cases that I've personally heard of an opening in, like, using sound effects in the opening itself and making it work. Like, one example of that not working, for example, sounds very weird. Like, one case of that not working, for example, is the Innocent Sin, Persona 2 Innocent Sin opening for the remake on PSP. Like, the fucking summoning sounds for the personas. Or other case, which people will probably fucking want to crucify me for. Every time a JoJo's opening decides to include the sound effects, like, it does not sound good. Like, I like the song, but why the fuck do you just feel the need to slap random ass fucking sound effects on top of it? Then the Shangri-La Frontier opening 2, it has the sound of slashing swords and a sword being drawn in it. But it works because essentially the way they handle those sound effects is by them replacing drum beats with them, or putting them in like a small lull of silence. Like, just listen to it and pay attention to that sound. Go ahead. It's a good song anyway, so you want to listen to it anyway. Well, as she continues her studies, she should be able to express what she wants a lot more clearly. I want to make sure we're able to deal with it properly when that time comes, but she's an alien. I have no idea what I should be looking up. What is it?
なんでもない。
Man's is acting like a dad. That's a lie. She looks so smug and I know exactly what she's thinking. He's such a boy. He's such a boy. He's trying so hard. She gives me that look all the time. That kind of makes my heart flutter.
そうだ、スイカ食べる？村のおばあちゃんがアルネちゃんにって持ってきてくれたの。
I'll eat some. I figure Anne will have some too. Kubiko is...
さっきジョギングから戻ってきて、今シャワー浴びてるよ。それじゃあ準備してくるね。
Oh, thank you. Now then, guess I'll go chill on the veranda while I'm waiting. The moment the thought occurs to me, and I stand up, Arne looks up from her book and gets up too. Looks like her mind's still linked to mine. You taking a break too? CG? Gaze up the starry sky. It glitters like a sandy beach at the break of dawn. Used to be scared of it, the vastness of space. Sort of thing doesn't bother me anymore, obviously. But sometimes when I space out, I feel like I'm about to be consumed by this vortex of unmediated thought. I myself gasping, trying to return to Earth. Arden is also gazing up vacantly at the sky. She may just be imitating me. Feels more to me like she's just looking up in general rather than stargazing. Seriously, this girl's weird. Hey, Arden, do you remember anything from before you came to Earth? Nah, that face tells me don't. Maybe it's because I have my mind read so often, or maybe I've just grown used to her. One way or another, I can basically understand anything Arden wants to say now. Though it's not as if I no longer have any need for words. In fact, giving voice to my thoughts helps me communicate with her much more clearly. I've tried experimenting with this a few times and I found that there's actually a distinct gap in her understanding depending on whether I speak to her directly or not. Words play a vital part in conveying intent. That's what I've learned. Most aliens in sci-fi novels fall into one of three categories. There's those that come to conquer, those trying to make contact, and those that happen to crash land on our planet by chance. I think you probably fall into the last category. What do you think? If we at least knew that much, it'd be a big step forward, but...
刑事、悲しい？
Listen, anything can be aliens, as we know now. Fucking dragons are apparently aliens as well. Not really. Just a bit of trouble trying to figure out what to do. I'm the kind of man who lends a helping hand to those in trouble. That promise from so long ago makes my heart ache. It's not just the person I'm trying to help is particularly troubled. There's an even bigger problem. She doesn't know why she's here in the first place. Man, turns out I've bitten off more than I can chew. Give my arm a scratch. Just bit by a mosquito and it really itches. Let's head back. You're gonna get bitten by mosquitoes. Alright, I guess they can't suck metal, can they? Looks just like a girl. But she's totally different on the inside. Tough clothes, her body, her ears, and the rest of it. They're all just aspects of her transformation. She's an organism from outer space. It itches. Not just my arm. Suddenly my sleeve is being pulled and my thoughts pulled back to Earth with it.
刑事。
Oh, sorry, let's head back. She shakes her head, which she rarely does, and looks at the red mark where I was scratching my arm.
痛い？
Nah, it's just a mosquito bite.
痛い。
Why are you saying that? Wait, I don't know, what are you... Oh lord. I don't know. Are you trying to make me better?
痛いから。
No, really, it's nothing. Like I'm always telling you, please. I'm pleased that you want to heal me, but... At the lick of her tongue, a cold sensation nips at my bite mark. My usual reflection that she's much like a dog in this respect disappears. Her tongue is cold, it's made of metal. Arne is doing this to heal me. Since we took Arne in, she kept trying to lick my wounds, big or small, whenever I get injured at the workshop. I'm not sure how effective it really is. At most, it makes me wonder whether I'm healing a little quicker than usual. Arane, it's fine as long as it hurts that much.
刑事、困ってる。傷、消せる。
Erase? Realize what she means and gasp. Come to think of it, I got burnt the first time I tried to touch Arane. The next time I opened my eyes, it was completely gone. So I really did erase my burn. How? But only why. At that point in time, Arane wasn't able to read my thoughts, but she started healing my wounds in the first time we met. So she was effectively acting on instinct. Arane, stop. Please stop.
でも、刑事、傷いっぱい。
Arane's looking at some of the fresh injuries I picked up during work, and even much older scars. It appears that she really can get rid of wounds completely just by licking them. It's almost as if my skin is being buffed with a polisher. It's fine. Leave them the way they are. She looked at me blankly again. Yeah, I figure that's the way they should react, but scars serve as proof that you work with your hands. They can be a kind of badge of honor. They're important. That face again. I don't know if she has any idea what I'm telling her, but I wanted to try putting it into words at least. Grams has quite a few scars too. It's proof that he's faced challenges head on. Anyways, that's why you don't need to erase these wounds.
でも、刑事、ボックス嫌い。
Never said that. Right, I never said it. But still got the message. Still conveyed it to her.
痛いのに、大事？
They're important because they hurt. They're reminders not to repeat past mistakes. It's clear from the way she looks at me that she doesn't truly understand. Her gaze is so penetrating, it feels like it's about to gouge my heart out. I know. What I'm saying isn't logical. It's entirely sentimental. But it's important, so please stop this out of me. We stare at each other. Those eyes of hers are so empty of feeling. They look like they could swallow me up at any moment. There's no way she's gonna understand. She's made of metal and...
鼻毛
Nah, you're not wrong about that. Yeah, let's put it on the back burner.
鼻毛
Yeah, that's right. This could just be mini Mikuri. She might just be copying Shino's smile. Even so. That smile wounded me afresh.
はーい、スイカ切ってきたよ。待ってました待ってましたなんだか久美子ちゃんが二人になったみたい。
Let's not consider that possibility. Someone save me.
どういうことですか？もう。あー、かわいいな。もう。ちょっと、何笑ってんですか？
It has long been said that the Japanese word for learn derived from the word meaning copy. If that's the case, it should be the perfect learning environment for irony. Make a wish before biting down on my slice of watermelon. Bag of Arane's hand smacks me right on the bridge of my nose as she turns over. Critical hit. How many times has this happened now? He knows he's attached to me, but why can't she sleep next to someone else? I would feel bad if Shino or Kumiko ended up croaking out like I did. I just did every time Arane rolled over in her sleep. Though actually, I think Kumiko will probably just keep on sleeping blissfully. Ow, 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 ow. Rub my sore nose and stand up. Arane's lying there spread eagle. Her dress is flipped up and you can see almost everything. Carrying on with maximum slovenliness. You threw off the covers too. You're gonna catch a cold. Wedgie's metal, so I guess you won't. Wait. If I'm going there, does a lump of metal really need sleep in the first place? But I guess she's technically a living organism, so... yeah, whatever. Stop thinking any more of it and replace the covers and lie back down. No, I don't know how many more times am I gonna be woken up tonight. Smile tiredly to myself. Ow. That night I had a dream. How do I know it was a dream? How did I know I was dreaming? Because even though it was nighttime, the cicadas, not the frogs, were making an awful racket.
ケイジ君、見て見て。
Oh, the girl that gave him the watch. Look Yeah, I guess I should put it the wrong way around, the other way around. Arne turned into like a carbon copy, looks-wise, of the girl that gave Keiji his watch. He was always
ほらほ
smiling.
ら、ウシガエルの卵、こんなに塊になってる。
He was always curious about everything.
待って、寝転んだまま動かないで。今、ケイジ君のかかとにトンボが。
I'm gonna go ahead and throw out the guess she died in a Vork's accident. He's always looking at the world around.
ケイジ君
He was always full of energy and always looked like she was having fun.
ケイジ君これあげる。だから私のこと
Or not.
ちゃんと忘れてね。
And then she suddenly disappeared. Bye-bye. Open my eyes slowly as if to search for the source of those words. Autumn, it looks like she's going to turn over in her sleep again and hit me any second. Next to my pillow is that old watch. The watch she gave me. I was nostalgic. How many years has it been since I last had that dream? She was an older girl who played with me a lot when I was younger. She gave me this watch right before she moved away. She also said it's so you can become a grown-up more quickly or something along those lines. I don't really remember the details. I gazed down at the carefree, restful expression of hers. Softly, I pet her twitching ears. You would think that girl sure looked a lot like Arne. With this thought fresh in my mind, my hand falls away from her ear. The next moment, I find myself wandering in my dreams again, searching for that girl. Ah, let's play. Kai's talking in his sleep again. It's licking time. Complete chapter 2, part 3. From the birth of a star until its death. When held against that unfathomable time span, the Earth, spinning a few times on its axis, is no different to its standing still. But to us, the passage of these few days has been dizzying. Same thing repeating over and over again, and other things piling up too. And plenty more sprouting up that we're not even aware of. Morning.
おはようございます。
おっどうした今日はまた早いなもうすぐ店開けようと思ってたところだぜ
We thought so. That's why Shino sent us out.
なんだ嫁の使いっ走りかもう尻に敷かれてっと後で苦労するぜ
Thanks for the advice. People have been calling Shino my wife almost every day since I was a kid. I don't have the strength to care about it anymore. Let's see. What are we after? Go on,
ト
Arne.
マトとキュウリとレタス一かごずつください。
おお使いか感心感心やっぱ宇宙人といえどもいそら働かねえとなつうかよ坊主が一緒じゃ意味ねえんじゃねえのか
That's fine, it's fine. It'd be harsh for me to send her out on her own right off the bat. Anyway, that's our order. You got it, the greengrocer's jaunty reply echoes to the shopping district, which is still quite empty this early in the morning. He shakes open a plastic bag with a flourish and throws his freshest vegetables into it unprompted.
はいよ閉めて800円だ
はい。お釣りもら。
わかってるって1000円お預かりはいはい200万円の赤石だ
もう。ケイジ、為替レートの崩壊を確認。
Collapse of exchange rates are whack now. Things must be slow if you've got time to think up stupid jokes like that. Arne, just ignore him.
冗談。
おいおいこれぐらいの冗談の一つや二つこの商店街じゃたしなみみてえなもんだろうがはいよお待ち
ありがとう。
なんで言えって言われたから言えって感じ丸出しじゃねえか
Oh, shut up. Good job on them. After we bring this home and give it to Shino, we'll be done with our errands.
しかし少し前まで地図片手に一人でお使いに来てた坊主がいつの間にかお使いの手伝いをしてやがるたな
Sure, sure. Okay, now Shino's waiting for us. Whoops. Yeah, sure, sure. Okay, now Shino's waiting for us, so we'd better get back.
待って、ケ
刑事、まだお店始まってないのにありがとう。
おお。たく、それも言えって言われたのか。どうも参ったねこりゃ。かいたから見せやがって。ほれ、こいつはサービスだ。持ってきな。
What? Oh, no, we can't. It's such a nice cob of corn.
遠慮とかすんじゃねえよ。一度差し出したもん返すとか、宇宙からのお客の前で恥ずかしいとこ見せるんじゃねえよ。
Okay, I guess.
刑事、
She looks at me asking if it's alright to take the corn. I
あ
nod.
りがとうっていい
100点満点だ、嬢ちゃん。
また冗談。
いやいや、そのマンとは違うんだが。参ったに、こりゃ一本取られたわ。カッカッカッカッカ。
I patted the confused Arne on the head before heading back to the heading to the next spot on our list. Okay, Arne, do you remember where we have to go next? Hey, just what language is that? What? Getting bit by a dog again? He's as feisty as ever, I say.
ベタベタになったらまたお風呂。
Calmly, Arne yanks the dog off her.
ぐしゅぐしゅぐしゅ。犬、アルネが嫌い？
So I can tell he seems to be really enjoying himself,
じゃ
actually.
れてるだけ？
Probably, are you hurt?
平気。後で臭くなるだけ。
Let's hurry up and finish our shopping so I can go take a shower.
それじゃ、バイバイ、犬。
What's the dog doing? A few days later.
あ、先輩。
I hurried to open the canopy and get some fresh air in my lungs. In my dizziness, I spot Kumiko swiftly making her way up to the ladder.
大丈夫ですか？
Did I hit anything?
あ、修理中のエンジンは無事です。アームは手前のポールにぶつかっただけです。
See, thank goodness.
もう先輩、言ってくれたら操縦は私がしますってば。
Ah, it's a quick job. And you're in the middle of something.
それでもです。先輩、調子悪い時はすぐに反応しちゃうし、その後しばらく引きずるじゃないですか。
That?
あります。焦げろ吐きながら仕事してるの気づいてないと思ってるんですか？最近特にひどいじゃないですか。疲れが溜まってるんですよ。
Sorry. I was trying to hide it, but I guess you saw everything.
本当ですよ。私にもできること、先輩にしかできないこと、それがわかるのは先輩なんですから。私だってまだまだとはいえ女子なんすから、どんどんこき使ってください。
Kinky.
じゃなきゃ何のためにここにいるのかわかんなくなっちゃうじゃないですか。
I guess you're right.
先輩、そっか、降りるのに邪魔でしたね。今どきますから。
Thanks.
ちょっと待って、何か受け止めるものを。
Just as I lean over, a basin appears in front of me. Oh, you were safe there. I'm glad you were there for me. Drink some water to soothe my throat and relax in the
い
shade.
やー、礼ならアルネンに言ってください。洗面器も水も持ってきたの彼女ですし。
That's right, I was able to avoid making more of a mess only because Arne managed to bring me that basin out of nowhere. Although because she balanced the basin on her head, it looked like I was hurling all over her. Kind of feel bad about that. Thanks, Arne. Thanks to you, I should be able to keep going a bit longer. When I play with her animal ears, she scrunches up her eyes in pleasure.
それにしても最近ジャストですよね。先輩がリバっちゃうのとアルネンの洗面器を出すタイミング。やっぱ先輩の考えてることが分かってるんですね。いいなぁ。
No, it's nothing to be jealous of. The moment I think anything weird, she runs her mouth and it all comes out.
変なことって。先輩、何考えてるんですか？ ぜアルネに言わせるかな。なんか余計に嫌な感じなんですけど。ったく、もう平気ですね。
Yeah. Kumiko looks away and makes to head back to work. Hey Kumiko, is it okay if I leave the pile in the deal?
言われなくても、じゃんじゃんこき使ってくださいな。
I mean, if you want me to, but it's fucking a weird request. Will do. With renewed vigor, I hand Auden my thermos. Pat her head once more before heading back to work.
で、あるねー。合体しない？しない。はあ、お預けか。まあ仕方ないか。仕事だしね。
Make yourself a target for aliens, Earthling.
たまにはこうしてお昼もいいね。
You're right. It's my day off, so she suggested that we all go on a picnic. With the lapping of the river soundtracking our lunch, we chomped down on our sandwiches. The mouthfeel of the crunchy bread and fresh lettuce, the late accent of mustard. Every time I chew, the flavor of salt and pepper chicken spreads throughout my mouth. Could eat this forever.
外で食べるのはやっぱり美味しいね。久美子ちゃんも来られたらよかったのに。
Well, she's away for a few days for a regular checkup. There's not a lot we can do about that.
また誘ってきたいね。その日はもう少し日差しが優しいといいな。
Yeah, that right. Kumiko regularly stops over at the clinic in the neighboring town for checkups. She usually comes back the following day. It would be great if there was a specialist clinic in this town, but I guess there's no use expecting something like that here.
シノ、サンドイッチ食べていい？もうなくなっちゃったの？2人分あったのに。私の食べる？ちょうだい。
Auden sure has been eating a lot more lately.
なんでだろうね。案外勉強いっぱいしてるからその分お腹減ってるのかも。
Ah, that does seem plausible. Well, that's all I can think of lately when I look at it. Arde. It's almost as if her mental maturation depends on the amount of food she eats, whether it's organic matter or not. Feels like I'm watching a child grow, but the speed at which she's growing just isn't normal. Really brings home the fact that she's an alien, that she's made of metal. Makes me remember how different she is from us. I wonder how she excretes it all. Yeah, that is not a thing you should just throw out there. Wait, Shino! It's just scientific curiosity, that's all!
そうだよね。そうそう。当然そのはずだよね。驚いた。ケイ君にそういう変な趣味があるのかと思った。刑事、変な趣味あるねはなるほど。
Shino, please stop saying dodgy stuff in front of Arne. And Arne, don't pay attention to things like that.
ない。
Does that mean yes or no in this case?
甘いね、ケイ君。子供は打ち消しの概念がよくわからないから、何々しないじゃなくて、何々するって言った方が伝わりやすいんだよ。
Shino, when did you learn that? You must really be making an effort as Arne's guardian.
まだ結婚もしてないのに、子育てに詳しくなっていくよ。よしよし。
Pat on the head from the cause of all her problems. Okay, Arne, listen up. That was kind of a stain on my honor just now, so trying to forget it.
刑事、痛い？
Wow, it was painful in a way.
傷跡は職人の証。大事。
Just what do you think I'm doing with my hands?
そういう職人か。
Hey there, don't you go imagining things. Go imagining things.
アルネちゃん、ケイ君恥ずかしいって。
傷はちゃんと向き合ってきた証。
Ah, man, why is it only those sorts of lines you remember? Come on, we're out of drinks, so let's head home.
やあ、待ってよ、ケイ君。
Gather together my stuff and quickly make my escape.
アルネちゃん。さっきのってケイ君が言ってたんだよね。ほら、傷はちゃんと向き合ってきた証っていうの。
やあ。
そっか。なんでもない。さあ行こう。ケイ君テレテレさんだから静かにしてようね。
Gino Arne, keep on whispering like that and I'll leave you behind.
はーい、今行く。
今行く。
Two of us walk along side by side with Arne snuggled between us. From time to time, we find a flower by the roadside, a little bug on a signpost, or fallen fruit. We dawdle and chat, with Chino talking about childhood memories, with Arne. With Chino, I talk about childhood memories. With Arne, I talk about the world around. So we continue down the baking road, glistening with sweat.
刑事、あれ何？昨日までなかった。
As we pass through the shopping district, Arne points to a poster on the billboard. Oh, that's a poster for the fireworks display. They've been trying to make it Hanma Town's big annual attraction or something. Gets more impressive each year.
花火大会。火薬を投げて頭の上で爆発させる記載。本で読んだ。
When you put it like that, you made it sound like those bizarre festivals where you throw tomatoes at each other or got chased by bulls.
そういえばアルネちゃんは花火見たことないんだよね。見に行こっか。ケイ君とクミコちゃん、その日は夜なら定休日だから空いてるよね。
Yeah, I think it should be fun. I'll have to confirm things with Kumiko later, though.
だってアルネちゃんどうする？
記載。刑事もシノも爆破する？
No, we'll just be watching with everyone else. They have specialists who actually launch the fireworks.
手榴弾みたいな感じ？
I don't think even the shot put world champion could chuck them up that high with their bare hands.
きっと見た方が早いよ。ねえ、みんなで一緒に見に行こう。
I don't know why my hair is being so annoying today.
あれも珍しく嫌そうだね。
爆破、熱い。いや。
Alright, you don't deal well with heat. You don't think that Arne was desperately trying to escape the flames on the day of the explosion. He looks perturbed, and your display of emotion is so rare that I'm actually pretty impressed. Like, now's not the time to swell with paternal pride. It's okay, the fireworks explode high up in the sky, it's not hot at all.
ほんと。そうだ。ケイ君、スマホで動画見せてあげたら？
Huh? Why do I have to be the one
じゃあ、
to...
5分ぐらい待ってくれる？
Look, I already found a video. Here you go, Arne! Why is she angry? I hit the play button on the video and hand my phone to Arne. Shino comes over to join me. She's still keeping an eye on Arne, who is staring intently at the phone screen.
ケイ君、からかってるよね。
Shino, have you actually used the new smartphone we bought the other day?
言われたところ以外は触らないようにしてる。前のみたいに動かなくなったら嫌だし。
That's... wise.
私、変な静電気でも出てるのかな。なんか、機械って全然思うように動かないんだよね。
How about you stop pressing every button just for the sake of it?
努力します。どう？アルネちゃん、それが花火だよ。おさむ。誰？
If I remember correctly, Osamu was a little bitch. Hold on. Am I remembering correctly? Hold on. Oh yeah, no, it was Isamu, not Osamu. It was Isamu Nita, the fucking the fucking edgelord from SMT5, SMT3 Nocturne, that whose entire reason, the concept of his reason was, everyone gets a world of their own, completely isolated, because he doesn't like dealing with people. Yeah, but yeah, Osamu was Osamu Tezuka. I don't know how I mixed those two up. Don't fucking look at me. I'm terrible if you haven't gathered.
素晴らしいだよ。シノが教えてくれた。ああ、オーサムか。そうだね。オーサムだね。綺麗でしょ？綺麗。
Shino's English pronunciation is some impressive English. As I snicker, Anya grabs my sleeve as well as Shino's.
見たい。花火見たい。シノ刑事。見に行こうね。約束。約束は絶対すること？そう。大事なことを努力の限り一緒に叶えること。約束。
With a right smile, Shino reaches out with her pinky finger, and Arane returns to the gesture. Our metal maiden freezes on the spot in confusion, so Shino takes the lead and wraps her finger around Arane's. Their little fingers interlock, the promise made.
これが約束をした証。これで約束できた？バッチリ。みんなで花火見ようね。見る。
Arane nods and presses the play button on the smartphone screen to resume her video. Shino and I watch over her from either side, our eyes briefly meet.
見た？今の顔。大きな声じゃないけど、本当に楽しみにしてる声だったね。
She's totally forgotten her fear of fire.
余計なこと言って、アレネちゃんが嫌がったらどうするの？
Yeah, I'll be careful. Haven't been together for very long, but Shino's already acting like a helicopter parent. Can't help but smirk at that. Just as I sense some approaching on the left, I get whacked in the arm.
すみません。
The boy of elementary school age stops next to me on his bike and apologizes panickingly. Oh, it's fine. Just be careful, okay?
おーい、行くぞー。早くしねえと日が落ちて隕石見られねえぞ。
Another meteorite!
待って。
The boy meets his companion up ahead and the two bikes disappear off into the distance.
大丈夫？腕、結構な勢いでぶつかったみたいだけど。
Oh, I think the handlebar just grazed a bit. However, when I reach out to touch my wrist, I let out a gasp. The watch, it's still moving. Thank goodness.
本当だ。よかったね。この時計、修理するの時間かかるもんね。
Oh yeah. Crap, my heart's really hammering.
刑事、怖い？
Yeah, a little. This thing's broken down lots of times, though, and I had to exchange the parts myself every time. Still, you know, can't get used to this happening. It's gonna give me a heart
どう
attack.
して？直せるのに？
Well, I can fix it, that's sure. That's true. But because it's a memento. Maybe because it's a memento.
思い出？
Oh, you don't know about this, do you, Harune? It is a watch I received from an older girl I knew when I was like a little kid. Even littler than those kids we just saw.
昔、本に載ってる？
Nah, it's nothing that special. It's just a personal memory of mine. Don't even remember what she looked like. As I'm talking, I let my gaze drop to the face of my watch. It's already been 10 years since you gave it to me. I don't remember anything from that time. I guess I've forgotten a lot of things from the early years recently. Anyway, there's a lot of memories associated with it, so it's kind of important to me. I always have it on me.
約束
You mean with that girl? I don't really remember anything like that, but I wonder. I caressed the watch face. A groove of an old scratch slides beneath the pad of my face. It's just as Arne says. Never did promise to take good care of it or something. That promise engraved itself deep in my mind.
ケイ君ずっと大事にしてるもんね
Used to fight so often because of this.
ああうんあったねそんなこと
She smiles awkwardly at me and I smile back. Glance over at her shoulder where the boys had disappeared. Glance over her shoulder where the boys had disappeared off to.
どうしたの
Didn't those kids say that they were going to go see Meteorite?
ああそういえばでも隕石が落ちた場所ってニャサか警察によって立ち入り禁止になってるんでしょ
But we got in through the secret entrance back when we were kids, remember?
ああよし見に行こっか
Huh? But
どうやっても気になるんでしょならまだ時間はあるしドライブがてら行こうよ
and
そう
I
い
think
えばさアルネちゃんの落ちた現場ってあれから行ってないでしょ
yeah, you're right. Now that you mention it, we haven't been there at all since the whole incident.
だから行ってみようよ現場には立てなくても近くまで行ったらアルネちゃんが何か思い出すかもしれないよ
That's true. Let's do it.
というわけで決定アルネちゃんドライブしよっか
You borrow Shino's dad's pickup truck and head immediately for the abandoned factory on the edge of town. I didn't think of this sooner. If we go back to the site where we first encountered Arne, we might be able to gather some clues about her. I'm worried about those kids and alert to the faint possibility we'll find some answers. With these jumbled thoughts rushing through my head, I just about hold myself back from slamming my foot on the gas.
あ工場が見えてきたよケイ君あの子たちの自転車は
Yeah, I see them. They're right by that fence they erected to keep out of trespassers. The two bikes we saw earlier are parked up against the fence, abandoned. Doesn't look like there are any cops around either, as far as I can tell. Damn it, I guess we'll have to do this ourselves. Stop the car and unbuckle my seatbelt.
いたほらケイ君クレーターの真ん中
Those little. Two kids are squatting in the middle of a 5-meter wide crater.
ケイ君どうしよ
I go to them. You and Arne go stand somewhere safe. Shino's powers of persuasion might be more effective in this situation, but there's something I need to do myself. I'm the one who brought it up after all. Arne, go somewhere stay safe and stay still.
う
Arne. Arne's looking straight at the hole in the factory ceiling and doesn't look like she's going to move anytime soon. Has remembered something. Forget it. Can't wait for later. There's a scene of a fire, and I wouldn't be surprised if some parts of the structure are fragile. You have to hurry and get outside. Okay, so what should I do? Maybe I ought to just drag them away by their collars and give them a talking to. Be a pain in the ass if they ran away. Looks like the kids haven't noticed me yet. Should take this chance to sneak up on them. Gotcha!
あやべさっきの人ごめんなさいごめんなさい
Ah, man, I get it. Could you stop squirming? This place is dangerous, so let's get out of here first.
この話せよこの俺は隕石のかけらを持って帰るって約束したんだ
Yeah, let's go. It's dangerous, so stop thrashing. As the child flails about, his foot strikes a large steel column that someone made it through the fire undamaged. Crap! All my hair is down on end as I spot the column tumbling down towards us. Damn it! Now the kids are panicking. Now that the kids are panicking, they're thrashing about even more. Damn it! That's right. Without thinking, I throw myself over the kids to shield them. Arnett! She's trying to protect us. Nah, that's impossible. In a sudden flash, a rainbow-colored membrane appears in front of me. Shooting star bursts out of it, shining with all the colors of the rainbow. It looks like the surface of an oily puddle. It blasts straight past us like a firework and goes up in flames. A second later, the column falls apart and pieces of shrapnel rain down around us. Are we safe? I don't like those eyes. Hey, Arne, you... Oh, you down. Arne! Separate myself from the children and run towards Arne, who's collapsed on the ground.
何が起きたの？なんかさっき光って、なんでお姉ちゃん倒れてるの？
Arne, hey, are you okay? Call out to her. As I call out to her, Arne weakly reaches towards me.
お腹すいた。ボルト。よかった。
You got it. I'll let you eat as many as you want later.
やったー。
Later, seeing as the children are largely unharmed, Chino gently but firmly lectures them on how dangerous their actions were. Only after that do we let them leave. When they say their goodbyes, the two boys also apologize to Arne for getting her involved, but the hero of the day merely nods, totally expressionless. I've got lots of questions, but since everyone's in good health, I decide to let it lie and return to the workshop to fulfill Arne's request for bolts.
なんか平気そうだね。頑張ったからお腹が減った。
Eat all the scraps you want, Arne. I gather together all the scrap metal I can find and leave it at Arne's feet. There are so many things I want to ask her, but she's outperformed everyone today. I said simply to let her eat to her heart's content.
まあ、怪我人が出なくてよかったね。
Agreed. At least kids promised never to go there again.
アルネちゃんがやったこともよく分かってないみたいだったしね。
Just what was that?
バリアじゃないのかな。アニメとかでよくある。
Yeah, it looked like that to me.
エネルギーをぶつけた。
Energy? What do you mean?
体の一部を使って運動エネルギーを発生させて跳ね飛ばした。
So she can turn, like, mass into kinetic energy. Wait a second. What does that even mean?
アルネは覚えたことを体に記憶させてる。記録するとお腹すくの。
That was...
アルネちゃん勉強したらたくさん食べるよね。シノたちが脂肪を燃やすみたいなの。アルネは貯めたもの燃やしてエネルギーにしてる。
Oh, so that's what you mean.
つまりたくさんパワーを使ったからお腹が空いたってことなんだよね。うん。今日アルネに会ったこと結構使った。
は？
ちょっと待って。今日会ったことってもしかしてそれって記憶ってこと？記憶、記録？うん。今日のことほとんど空っぽ。じゃあ、約束は？ほら、花火大会に行くって約束は？花火大会、爆弾を飛ばす記載？
What? Hey, you're kidding, right? You really forgot.
それもわからない。でも、今日のことほとんど体に残ってない。そんな。
What do you mean? This is all news to me.
しの。これは覚えてる。
Anya takes a confused Chino's hand and wraps her pinky finger around Chino's.
ハルネちゃん？グミとシノとケイジ、みんなで一緒に行く約束をした。それが花火大会？そうそう。よかった。約束したことは覚えてたんだ。大事なことはエネルギーも多いんだよ。そっか。大事に思っててくれたから残ってたんだね。よか
あるね。
うん。わかった。
Haven't sat.
刑事、アルネにもう体使ってほしくない。違う？
Yeah, that's exactly
い
right.
や、
She gives me the same odd response in her usual shoddy accent. Her minds are connected even now.
アルネちゃん、私からも約束してほしい。勝手に使っちゃダメ。約束？うん、約束。
Nodding happily, Shino finishes up another pinky promise with Arne. See, so she's using her memories. Arne is a metal organism. It's not like she's using her brain to remember things. She uses her body instead. Whenever she uses that power of hers and loses a part of her body, her memory contained within it also disappears. In computing terms, her memories are files, and she's burning through the drive's data stored. And she's burning through the drive the data stored on to make use of it again. If the drive gets used up, the files on it would naturally be deleted. Hey, Arne, could it be that you use up a lot of energy when you move the vortex every day too?
ない。あれは全然お腹空かない。体が燃えるときはピカピカ光る。
Ooh, like that.
そうなんだ。よかった。心配？死の悲しい？当然だよ。アルネちゃんはもう妹みたいに思ってるもん。
She's honestly more like your daughter at this point.
もうそれは言わないで。それにだったら余計失えないじゃない。
After speaking to her about it in more detail, we found out that Arne had lost all her knowledge about fireworks displays and anything she remembered of our jokes and idle chatter. The power burns away a part of her memories, no, her very being. There are still so many things we don't know about Arne. Can't predict what'll happen in the future. That's exactly why I want to treasure the present. Thinking like that's pretty much the same as ignoring it, though. Our days with Arne continue on regardless. And on. What's wrong? It's afternoon. Turns out that I don't have to work today, since Gramps had some other things to take care of. Now today completely free. I've been dozing off in the shade under the electric fan until Shino woke me. Shopping? Prop myself up and rub my eyes. Looks like she's already dressed to head out. Alright. I saw you taking Arne's measurements over there. Are we going to buy clothes for her? Meh.
まだまだ寝ぼけてるね。まあいいや。はい、タオル。暑いから気をつけてね。よだれすごいよ。アルネちゃん、ケイ君起きたから行くよ。おーい、アルネちゃん。やー。もう、返事だけじゃなくて、姿見せて。
She's just like a cat. I snicker and wipe my face with a perfectly steamed towel. Handing the towel back to Shino, I take a fresh cup of barley tea from her. It's lukewarm, but exactly what my dry throat needed. Thanks for the tea.
どうしよう。アルネちゃんが全然姿見せないんだけど。ほわ。
What the fuck?
ほわ。上から降ってこないで。びっくりする。天井裏冷え冷え。へえ、そうなんだ。で、そうじゃない。えい、捕まえた。もう逃がさないよ。刑事、おはよう。
Hi there.
アルネちゃんってばあくび映ってる。やっぱりケイ君とどこかつながってるのかな。
Our days with Arne continue on. That's why instead of standing still, I want us to march forward together. That's what she's decided, and she knows better than anyone. I'll support the decision, heart and soul. Not exactly proud of it, but our town has no department store. We've got a few clothes stores, but they're all aimed at middle-aged men and women. This place is such a wasteland for young women, you'd think the place had long ago suffered a terrible fate at their hands. That's why even Shino, who usually does all her shopping here in the shopping district, finds herself headed to the neighboring town when she needs new clothes. And it goes without saying that I'm the one who taxis her over there. Shino, drive? Don't make me laugh. I bet that even with 15 minutes of practice, Arne could drive better than Shino. I doubt I'll ever see her behind the steering wheel. Not in a million years. Wait, hold on, he was driving blindfolded? That she doesn't look happy about him. I feel like we've gone even more into the lolly direction. So what? Does she really think I have some kind of elite complex? Is that what she's trying to hint at? I'm not quite sure about that. More importantly, though, I don't think these clothes really suit Arne. Shino? Aren't you trying to turn Arne into a little dress-up doll? Well, you do often say I'm so jealous of smaller girls. There are never any cute clothes in my size. You've been dressing up Arne in the clothes you want to wear, haven't you? No, you object. Don't try pulling that, you hopeless woman. So you even asked Kumiko. No. That's not happening.
ケイ君、お化粧すればなんとかなるよ。ウィッグで顎のラインを消して線が細く見える服を選べば。
Man, you're really getting into the specifics. You fantasized about this loads of times, haven't you?
そうだよ、したよ。想像上のケイ君は私より似合ってて、なんだかジェラジェラしたよ。
Come on, please don't burn up with jealousy over a guy. Anyway, I am bigger than you, Shino. I doubt there's anything I could wear.
それがね、私には合わないけど、ケイ君に似合いそうなのが。
I'm not wearing it!
そう言わずに、ほんと、メイクとか10分で済むから、ウィッグもお店のマネキンのを借りれば。
Shino, the look in your eyes is scaring me.
お願い、ケイ君。一度だけでいいから、可愛いケイ君の姿を写真に撮らせて。
Hey, don't leave physical evidence!
わかった。じゃあ、写真は諦めるから、この目で見るだけにするから、思い出として脳裏に焼き付けるから。
Okay, then.
やったー。
Like hello, would you seriously thought I'd agree just to that? Just like that? It's not happening.
ひどい。乙女心をもてあそぶなんて傷ついた。慰謝料としてフリフリスカート姿だけで許してあげる。
Oh man, this person has a few screws loose. Okay, I guess my only other option is, alright. If you're that passionate about it, I'll wear it. But in exchange, you have to wear the same thing. What's that face for?
じゃあいい。
Oh, what's that supposed to mean? What's your enthusiasm suddenly plummet like that?
あんな姿、もう二度と見たくない。
That bad, huh? Actually, I'm quite curious how she looked now. But if we were to go ahead with what I just suggested, I'm scared that I really would be forced to wear that infernal skirt. Anyway, isn't today meant to be about Arne?
ごめんね、アルネちゃん。シノ、この服いいの？私は好き。なら、アルネも。シノが喜ぶ。アルネも嬉しい。アルネちゃん。
Arne. Never thought you would say something so considerate.
スイカ食べたい。任せて。買って帰ろうね。大きいの。丸ごと一。よーし。じゃあ一玉と言わず3玉買って帰ろう。シノ大好き。
The direction of the conversation has changed completely. You cannot think of it. Where did Arne learn that? Arne, that learning capacity of yours is just scary. In the end, Shino bought a set of clothes for Arne and 5 watermelons before we headed home. Sure, they're just small watermelons, but 5 of them? Just how moved was she by what Arne said? On the way home, I smile as I suddenly realize something. Come to think of it, where's Kumiko? She said she would be back a little past noon. Did you hear anything from her?
ああ、病院の検査長引いちゃってるみたい。合流できないか電話したんだけど、無理そうだって。
I see. Hope there's nothing wrong with her.
あの病院は混んでるからね。
The issue is that there is
他の
too
県か
little
らで
wrong
も
with
通
her.
う人がいるぐらいだ
I'm
から。
guessing. The reason
触れ
why...
るのはいつものことだって言ってたよ。
My guess is that she hasn't been competing because she broke her arm or something. And that was like expected to like fully heal. Like while it is fully healed, it's like for everyday use and shit like that. It isn't quite healed enough for like a more like strenuous sport, like the fucking mech thing, whatever she does. And it's probably like gotta be a case of like, oh, it was estimated to be like finished healing in like a month at the earliest, and now she goes to the fucking checkup and it's just completely fucking healed or something. Oh yeah, but
帰ってきたらスイカ食べようって言ったら喜んでたよ。
no, that's why you brought so many.
そうだよ。
When we eat watermelons at the bathhouse, we have to share our bounty with the regular customers. That plus Kumiko, who eats quite a bit, equals 5 watermelons. Get it now. With that mystery solved, I'm finally content. Shino, you're not crazy.
何突然何言い出すの？シノ、is okay。シノ、is okay。ちょっと、ケイ君、アルネちゃんにまで伝わってるんだけど、どういうこと？
It's all good.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. ちょっと、どういうことかな？
You wanna know what would be hilarious? If originally they actually meant for it to speak proper English, whoever the voice actor that they chose for it ended up just having a bit of an English problem. So just to say, you know what, fuck it, one of the characters has that she's learned it from also speaks English and that's why she can't. Anyways, I'll BRB. Alright, listen, I'll be entirely fucking honest with you. I deadass forgot that I was still recording while I was upstairs, so I proceeded to get myself a fucking pudding, so... Anyways. The next day at the workshop at Dale Kumiko, what we've learned about Arne's powers. The explanation's a bit overdue, since I haven't been able to get her alone until now. Kumiko doesn't seem to mind, though. She's listening to me with her usual calm demeanor.
アルネンは自分を削ってすごいパワーを使えるんですね。あ、それじゃあ時々私がアルネンとボークスを動かしたりしてるのもアウトってことですか？
Now, apparently that sort of activity doesn't affect her body. Seems that bits of her body burn up and emit a dazzling light whenever their energy is being consumed.
へえ、そっか。じゃあアルネンにパワーを使わせないように注意しないとですね。
Way ahead of you. Yeah, I also talked about that with Shino. Glad you agree.
当然じゃないですか。アルネンはもううちの一員なんですから。
You alright? I'm always marred to hear her say that. To hear her say that like it's common sense. Even though we were all born in different places and raised in different environments, she says that like it's the most natural thing in the world. Really thankful for that. Anyway, let's stop chatting and get back to work. The smell of oil is the scent of summer. No matter what we do, our clothes and other items brought into the workshop always end up reeking of dried engine grease. Listen, if there's too much pressure over here, that means another part's not getting enough. Got it?
はあ、なるほど。だから前のは変な圧がかかって割れてたんですね。
That's right. Be careful to adjust the settings first next time,
うい
okay?
っす。ありがとうございます。
Seems like a good place to stop. Why don't we take a break?
はーい。じゃあ飲むもの取ってきま。あ、刑事、グミ。
Just when we stop working and are about to go and get some drinks, Arane hands us 2 bottles of water.
ありがとう。さすがあるねん。タイミングバッチリだね。あ、褒めて。おー、よしよし。よくやったぞ。おねだりするなんてかわいいぞ。
I shouldn't do that. Arane's eyes narrow in embarrassment as Kumiko pats her head.
しかし、まさしく維心伝心。かなり便利ですね。
I don't think it's right to use an alien's power just to make our daily lives a little more convenient.
まあまあ、いいじゃないですか。ねえ、あれねん。ね
The way they tilt their heads in unison makes them look like sisters or friends around the same age. Is Aranen who looks Is it Aranen who looks like a grown-up or Kumiko who looks like a child? I shouldn't be thinking too deeply about this. It's these rude thoughts that cross my mind as I gulp down my barley tea.
刑事。
Mouse, what is it? Gramps comes out of the workshop building. His expression is perfectly befitting of the master of Ozaki Ironworks. His hands are completely clean of oil. It gives me a bad
昨
feeling.
日こいつを納品したな。
Yes, I gathered up the correct amount of stock and took it to the metal polisher just as you
今
asked.
朝研ぎ師さんから連絡があって顔を出してきた。なんだこれは。
Throws a metal box at me.
先生のところの坊主もいい仕事するようになったねだとよ。
Huh?
そんなもん世に出すぐらいなら仕事なんざやめちまえ。
これの何が悪かったのでしょうか。説明を。
あ、
だってこんな頭ごなしに。
Kumiko? I'm terribly sorry. How much time can you give me to fix it?
構わん。こっちでやっておく。今の作業を続けてろ。
Yes, sir. The boss leaves. Even after he disappears into the workshop, my eyes remain fixed on the metal box he threw at me.
大丈夫ですか。
Stop it.
あ、はい。
Sorry, let's get back to work.
わかりました。
Pick up the metal box and look at it again. What's wrong with this? Where did I miss Asp? I catch Kumiko trudging back to our workstation out of the corner of my eyes.
刑事。
I know. Don't look at me like that. Kumiko!
はい、何でしょうか。
Come over here.
はい。
Expression stiff, serious, but also dappled with fear. Pains in my heart. I'm sorry for lashing out at you back.
先輩、謝んないでください。
To be fair, no matter how much of a master mechanic Tetsuji is, he sure as hell is a shit teacher. Just throwing something in front of someone like, you did this wrong, figure out why, and then pissing off. They're not gonna learn from that. At this point, it just feels like he is actively driving him, trying to drive him out of the business. Who knows? That maybe that is actually what he's trying to do. Maybe it's like a weird, messed up sense of care. Like this man doesn't even want to fucking take a second look at a fucking works. So continuing to work here is clearly only going to fucking hurt him later down the line, so let's just chase him out of the fucking business. But something tells me that's not going to be it, somehow. Nah, I always scold you for things at work, but this time you were just worried about me and...
いえ、私が生意気でした。恥ずかしいのは、悔しいのは当の本人だって知ってるはずなのに、雑な声をかけてしまいました。私もコーチにしょっちゅう叱られてましたから、親方ほどではないですけど、怖い人で大丈夫かどうかなんて本人だってわからないのに、自分で徐々に判断することなのに、周りが大丈夫じゃないって決めて声をかけるなんて、ただの雑音じゃないですか。
Those were some heavy words. I'm ashamed that I tried to apologize. Although it's a different type, Kumbigo has a lot more life experience than me due to her years competing as an athlete. This is only my second year on the job, officially. There's nothing I can say. If there's a hole around here, I'd sure like to go hide in it. While I'm at it, I'd also like to give my past self a hammer to the head. But it isn't time for that. Give it a good word this afternoon.
もちろんです。しっかり仕事をこなして、親方をうならせましょう。
Though I'm the one putting on the big senpai act, she sounds a lot more reliable than me. Looks like I still have a lot to learn. Can't let the pathetic side of me show, though. I'm her superior here, after all. Feel a gentle pat on my back. Damn. I've even got little Miss Extraterrestrial worrying about me now. No, I really can't afford to show any more weaknesses. What's up? She's being awfully persistent, so I calmly turn around. Seriously? This time it's her head? She's completely used to it now. Of course, so am I. It's night. My eyes are wide open, I can't sleep. Sneak out of the room, careful not to wake Arden on my way out. Quickly get changed, leave a note for Sheen on the table before setting off. Alone on my bicycle under the starry sky, I feel as if I'm riding beneath a giant constellation lamp. The humid air is filled with the noisy croaks of frogs. I've known this path since forever. My heart keeps wandering though. Just won't settle down. That was when my curiosity brought me. Approach the mech that we're currently working on and go over the parts that have been bothering me. I'm anxious. I don't know if it's because of my mistake this afternoon or all I want to... But all I want to do now is feel the touch of a machine, even if it'll make me sick within the hour. I worked out what the mistake was about too. I don't think I really did anything wrong, but I don't intend to question Gramps' judgment either. All I have to do is let the results show on my next job. That's why I want to hone my skills, if only with the slightest, if only by the slightest bit, to deliver the best product possible. Like hell I'll lose. So frustrated, I want to show him. I want him to recognize me for my work. I want to assure him I let him know everything's okay. I want to be trusted. I want to stand on my own 2 feet as soon as I can. I used to love tinkering with machines. My engineer parents taught me all I needed to know, and I proudly showed them every little thing I made. But due to various circumstances, I ended up failing my college entrance exams. Instead of working at the workshop at Gramps' suggestion. He said it'd be better than just waiting around for the next exam period. It's a job I started out of convenience, but I have a fair amount of responsibility and pride in my work now as a craftsman. Maybe it is just an extension of the tinkering I did as a kid. And maybe that's why I'm still doing this work. Sometimes I wonder about these sorts of things. Damn it, I feel sick again. It's a painful, repugnant sensation that seeps up through my spine, to my brain. I'm almost at a good place to stop, but I should probably take a break. I place my hand on a robot and look up at the sky. I nonchalantly look at the sky, and there she is. The moonlight reflected off her pure white skin. She seems almost luminescent. Oh, that's right, she's not of this world. This real sight before me reminds me of this fact. She's gorgeous. Picture of simple, honest beauty right in front of me. Free and unbridled beauty, constrained by nothing, not even gravity. Almost like that girl. I don't know. In the blink of an eye, she puts her foot on the ladder and grabs my arm. I feel like the sky's about to swallow me up. But that's just ridiculous. Let's head home. No need to ask why she's here. Hold on. That's a good thumbnail. It's probably because I came back to this place myself. I'm not sure why she was gazing up at the sky, though. Can you get down? Reach out, ready to catch her in my arms. But it's my imagination. Maybe it's my imagination, but on that body it feels a bit warm. Why does she have a why'd she have a magical girl stick? After that, we slip back into our normal work routine. We eat in the shade by the river during our lunch breaks and go back to work in the afternoon. With nothing out of the ordinary going on, the days just blend into one another. We simply repeat our minor successes and our failures. Yep, nothing new. Well, except when it comes to Arne. Kumiko, could you grab the monkey wrench for me? I'm slid under the chassis of Vorks and currently occupied with repair work. Call out to Kumiko, but it seems she's busy too. Guess I'll have to ask the other one to help. Arne, hey Arne, grab the monkey wrench for me! No answer. She usually has it ready for me before I've even opened my mouth to speak. No thanks. Take the wrench from her, finish my work, and slide out from underneath the mech. Hey, do you know where Arne is? Nah, she definitely came with me this morning. Or after the workshop early this morning because I wanted to get something done, and I'm sure she was with me then, but she's always stayed within my sight while I'm at work and answered immediately whenever I've called. Oi! Arne! Doko? Hey, Arne! It's almost like we're searching for a missing cat or something. Wrong button. Something tells me she's just gonna like ooze out of the pipe. Doko? Yep. Oh, I heard some. Is she over there? Nah, it doesn't. But you're right. I can hear a voice coming from below. He points to the panels of a pipe coming out of the ground. Seems like the voice is coming from inside. I know it's been there here as long as I can remember, but I've never really given it any thought.
秘密の部屋があったりするんですかね。なんかがぜん興味が湧いてきたかも。
That'll be news to me.
確かめてみましょう。おーい、あるねん。どうやってそっちに行ったの？こんな感じ。あるねん。ちょっと脅かさないで。3日分記憶喪失になるところだったよ。
Wait, you were inside that pipe?
冷えてて気持ちいいです。
Oh yeah, the temperature underground's supposed to stay pretty stable, and the water supply passes by here too, so I bet it's nice and cold.
いやいや、そこ感心する？っていうか、忘れてた。アルネンが変形できるのすっかり忘れてたわ。
What's that smug face there? His sure has gotten more expressive lately. Okay, now stop sticking out of that pipe like that. Come on out.
わかった。なんか便利そうなのに全然羨ましくない。
But man, that's one heck of a napping spot.
お土産あるよ。
Huh?
なに？ほい、これ。
Holy fucking shit, you fucking dead. You caught that? You're getting more and more cat-like.
邪魔だったから捕まえた。あるね。離して、そんなドブネズミ。違う、これクマネズミ。耳が長くて登り降りが得意。
How's that so? So well read. Did you learn that from the field guide?
そんなのどっちでもいいから離してってば。クミコ大興奮。興奮してるんじゃなくて苦手なの。
That's rare.
幼稚園に通ってた時、園長先生が目の前で踏みつぶしてってそんなことはいいから早く逃がして。
Would do it.
嫌い？もうトラウマレベルなの。早く逃がして漏らすぞ。
Ardenette, let it go. She means it.
言った？
Yep, goes is clear.
よかった。
That took me by surprise now. When a snake showed up, you just took it back to the mountain where like it was nothing, but you actually hate mice.
なんかダメなんですよね。まだ鳥肌が。見てくださいよ。こんなところにも。
I get it. You were scared. You don't have to bare your belly to prove it.
触らないで。よし、あるね。裏に行こう。裏。ネズミは雑菌だらけなの。ホースで水ぶっかけて洗い流そう。さあ行くよ。そういうことですみませんが行ってきます。残業はいくらでもしますんで。
Yeah, alright.
さあ行くよ、あるね。
Kumiko takes Arne under her arm and half carries, half drags her away. But really, I can't believe Kumiko was so freaked out. That's a rare sight to be sure. All work I can do on my own is done, so I guess I'll do some research on the internet while I wait. Head towards the desk in the break room, store rather. Sit down at the only computer in the workshop that's connected to the internet. I guess for now I'll just look up stuff about Nyasa. No results. Not that I was expecting any. The story about the meteor crash at the edge of town has caused a bit of a stir online, but that's about it. All eyes are on the bigger one that fell over Russia, it seems.
お待たせしました。アルネンと霧島久美子、綺麗になってたった今戻りました。綺麗な体で戻った。こんにちは、ケイ君。私は差し入れです。
Oh, hello, Shino. Thank you for doing this all the time.
何か調べ物してたの？
I thought I might be able to find some related to Arne, but Well, there's a limit to how much research someone can do on their own. I think I've hit it.
そっか。こんな時、おばさんたちがいたら。私。
No, it's fine. I'm gonna go back to work, okay? Unconsciously avoid looking at Shino's face when I walk out of the break room.
やっちゃった。
あー、ドンマイっす。
何？刑事不機嫌？
ああ、
話しちゃっていいんじゃないですか？隠すことでもないと思いますし。
そうだね。
刑事のお母さんのこと？
うん。ケイ君のご両親が他界されてるのは知ってるよね。
いない？
そう。二人とも科学の研究をしててとっても詳しいからきっと力になってくれたと思うの。
でも今はダメ？
そう。二人とも数年前に事故で亡くなっちゃったの。
いなくなる。亡くなった？死んだ？
まだよくわかんないよね。
Shino, you don't have to mention any unnecessary stuff. I'd gone back into the break room to fetch something I forgot and accidentally raised my voice when I heard them talking.
そんな余計なことだなんて。
余計？刑事過去余計？
I don't
過
know.
去は余計？ならアルネのなくした過去も余計？
余計なはずない。
Shino stiffened up automatically, but Shino interrupted me just as I was about to open my mouth.
そうなの？
いい？アルネちゃん。過去が余計なはずなんて絶対にないの。
絶対に。
シノさん。
I'm positive those words weren't just directed at Arune. They were surely also meant for me, possibly Kumiko, and maybe even Shino
前
herself.
に約束したよね。思い出は大事にするって。
あ、約束した。勝手に力は使わない。覚えたこと大事にする。
えらいえらい。お姉ちゃん嬉しいよ。
シノ嬉しい。アルネも嬉しい。
じゃあよく覚えていたアルネちゃんにご褒美のスイカをあげよう。確か事務所の冷蔵庫にあるはずだから。
むさぼる。
Devour.
ケイ君たちはどうする？
残しておいてください。私たちは作業があるんで。
そう？わかった。じゃあ2人の分は冷蔵庫に入れておくね。
はーい、ありがとうございます。
Gaze absently at the two girls disappearing into the office hand in hand.
で、先輩、どうしたんですか？
Wrong with what?
さっき私を見て何か言いたそうな顔してましたよ。
Oh, really?
無自覚ですか。これは根が深そうですね。で、何ですか？
You can tell from her manner of speech as she's trying to be considerate. Honestly, it's only at times like these she's so damn attentive. Though it's true that I was considering asking for her advice. I'm a bit bothered by what Anna just said about her lost past being unnecessary.
ああ、言ってましたね。私もちょっと気になってました。
Anna's past. I really thought about it.
そうですね。最初は言葉も喋れなかったし、意思の疎通もできない。それこそ生まれたてでしたもんね。
Yeah, that's why Anna's life before the crash landed. Before she crash landed here, never even occurred to me.
今はすっかり地球に染まっちゃってますけど、宇宙人ですもんね。
Yeah, at first she didn't even understand any of our questions. Where are you from? Why are you here? What have you been doing up until now? No matter what we asked, Anna always replied with a definite, I don't know. And it's more accurate to say she doesn't remember rather than she doesn't know.
ということは、落ちた衝撃で記憶喪失になったってことなんでしょうか。
Either that or the fall itself required her to use up so much memory to, stay alive that she's essentially become a blank slate. Amnesia. No, it's not amnesia. It's memory combustion.
何ですか記憶消失って。あの力を使ってアルネンは落下の衝撃を和らげたってことですか？
Yeah, that's why it's not amnesia. It's just that she's used up almost all of her memories.
ああ、言われてみれば落ちてくる時もキラキラ輝いてたような。あれ、体を燃やしてたんですね。
When I went to the abandoned factory, there were several explosions. They went off just like that.
そっか。いくらかけらとはいえ、隕石が落ちたんですから結構な衝撃があったはずですもんね。爆発するものは片っ端から反応してたでしょうし、やっぱり落下の衝撃はすごいパワーで相殺していたってことなのかな。でも私たちのところまで衝撃波みたいなのは来てましたよね。
She probably often softened the blow directly around herself, so the shockwaves spread out normally beyond that perimeter. Maybe it was a shock from when she hit the roof, unable to curb her momentum completely. It might also have come from Arune's power herself.
さすがに推測の域を出ませんね。
But it's pretty likely that Arune lost her memories because she used her powers when she came here.
はあ、いまいちピンとこないのは私が実際にアルネンのパワーを見てないからなんですかね。
Maybe I'm just speculating too, though, so everything I've said could be wrong.
そうですね。でもアルネンが失った過去と言ってますから、やっぱり記憶はまだどこかに残ってるんじゃないですかね。それこそ動物の本能レベルのもので。
A natural instinct which remains even when her memories are lost.
アルネンに確認したいけど、そもそも記憶がないんですよね。
Yeah, powers are probably as natural to her as breathing is to us, so she might not even be aware of it. Let's check with Arune too, though I'm not sure how we should ask her. We're mulling over the problem at hand when suddenly...
ちょっといいですかにゃ？というか、ものすっごいお取り込み中でお邪魔ですかにゃ？
Is it gonna turn out that she is actually the girl that gave him the clock when he was a kid, the watch when he was a kid, and that's why Arune has the ears? I mean, the hair color would also kind of match. And that's why she said, like, just, here, take this, forget about me, because she gone splash! Anyways, the maid with the cat ears appeared. Of course his ears are real, meow, but no touching. I wanna touch him.
ニコキューニコキューふわふわ。猫の肉球はしっとりしてる。なんでかな？なんでかな？それは足音を消すためだにゃ。にゃんだって。
Is she going insane? Oh well.
セーブね。
Leave her to her madness, I suppose. Hasta la bye bye.